Hey everyone, it's Nicole here today with a Christmas tree shaped card made entirely out of lawn fawn die cuts with just a little stamping as far as that sentiment in the center of the tree. I'm going to show you how easy it is to create a shaped card with the new outside in stitched Christmas tree Stackables die. I'm going to use the largest one from this die collection. Let's start with a white top fold card base. You could also cut down your cardstock to 4 1/4 by 11 inches, score it in half if you want to, and then die cut. What you want to make sure is, I like to use a little repositionable tape here, but you want the die line to hang slightly off the top crease of the card. Now this is a 110 pound weight cardstock, meaning it is super thick. It's not going to die cut super great all the way through both sides. So what I ended up doing is we're going to take our repositional adhesive off here. I ran it through a couple times. And I'm going to flip it over and line it up on the back. And then we will die cut it again. But you have to keep it folded so that it die cuts correctly. And that little tiny place where it overlaps on the crease of the card is where the card is going to open. Now, if you want to, you could die cut this from green cardstock to start with. However, you're going to lose that little top part of the tree. So for me, I felt like it was more important, and it gives a little more stability to the card as well, to create my base from white cardstock, and I'm going to layer a green die cut piece on top. So you can see once I've die cut it, there is how it opens. Isn't that super cute? I think these would be really, really fun to make, especially maybe make with kids, have all the die cut pieces and have them assemble them or something like that. Just a really fun little project. So let's take our outside in stitched Christmas tree stackable again. Die cut this from some Lawn Fawn Noble Fur cardstock, and we're going to layer this right on top on the front of our card, which is going to give us the full Christmas tree shape. Now, also in the outside in stitched Christmas tree stackables is the trunk of the tree. And for me, I actually die cut multiples of this. Let me grab this so that I can kind of explain it a better. I die cut 4 of them. And the reason being, we're going to have 2 on the front of the card and 2 on the back. This again gives us some nice stability, plus it really cleans up the edges and hides any adhesive. And what I mean by that is, if you attached, let's just say, one on the back of the card, it's not going to look very nice on the front inside. So let's go ahead and attach these, so maybe that makes a little bit more sense. I'm just putting some score tape along the bottom edge of my card here. And I'm going to line up my front piece. So I'm just centering this as close to center as possible. And then I'm going to go ahead and adhere my tree over that, which is going to hide just the top portion of my tree trunk. And that's lined up nice. So let's open this, and I'm going to use just a tiny bit of score tape here. I guess I need a little more adhesive. I could use a bigger piece if I wanted to. And we're going to finish that off. So it looks as pretty when you open the card as when it's closed. Plus, it's going to really make our tree base a lot more sturdy, so that if you want to stand up your card, you should be able to do that. My card does stand up. I do have some additional little images along the bottom, which just helps with that a little bit, but it really just gives it a really finished, lovely look. So I did that on both the front and the back. And there is our cute little Christmas tree base. And you can see I tried it out, made sure it stood up. Now, also in this is some ornaments. There's 2 different sizes of circle ornaments, and there's the star for the top of the tree. These would be beautiful on their own. However, I decided to grab the new Woodland Critter Huggers Winter Add-on, which this is a die cut set that is great for the Woodland Critter Huggers, meaning you can create some really cute critter shapes, die cut shapes. But I am going to take the candy cane from this, the gingerbread man, and the gift package, and I'm going to use them with my Christmas tree. I've also glued my yellow star to the top of my tree, and I've adhered a bunch of my ornaments and images, and I just stamped the Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas sentiment from the Lawn Fawn Say What Christmas Critters stamp set in the center of the card. I've got ornaments die cut from several different shades of cardstock, mostly Lawn Fawn cardstock. I think there's some Gina K in here. I've listed all of the exact colors of cardstock underneath the video here on YouTube, and I've also listed these on my blog for easy reference. And now I'm assembling the gift packages and the gingerbread man to along the bottom edge of my card. I really thought the gift package was cute, and it scaled perfectly to work with my Christmas card or my Christmas tree shaped card. And that little gingerbread man is just a fun little addition along the bottom edge as well. You could decorate the tree with the gingerbread men if you wanted to. There's probably lots of other dies throughout the Lawn Fawn collections that you could use with this. I just kind of grabbed a couple that I thought worked in size and scale and assembled my images and placed them on the tree. Now, the beauty, I think, and the simplicity of this card design, the way you can really make it shine is the finishing touches. So I've got lots of die cutting. I've assembled my card. I've attached my die cuts. Now I'm taking Nuvo Crystal Drops in White Blizzard, and I'm going to make my ornaments sparkly. This looks really milky and not very pretty when it goes on, really. Once it's dry, you're left with this iridescent sparkly finish, which I know if you guys already follow me, you know that I adore this container of White Blizzard Nuvo Crystal Drops. I have multiples of it because I never want to run out. I use it on everything. It's perfect for the star, perfect for the ornaments, and I call it sugared up my candy canes, so everything is going to have this glittery, awesome finish on my Christmas tree. However, I think there's still quite a bit of open space on my tree, and I want to finish that off. You could definitely use multiple colors of Nuvo Crystal Drops and add additional ornaments or just embellishment to your tree. I'm going to use gloss white only because I think that helps kind of keep the focus on the die cut ornaments. I'm also using that same white or gloss white to adorn the buttons on the gingerbread man. I used ebony, which is the black Nuvo Crystal Drops, for the eyes on the gingerbread man, and then I'll go back with my gloss white and I'm going to add droplets throughout the tree. And the addition of these, they tie in nicely to our white embossed sentiment. They add detail to the tree. They finish it off beautifully and just fill in all those little open spaces. Now, I did not do this for this particular card, but I want to mention it because I think it's a great idea and I kind of wish I had, and I could definitely go back and do that now if I wanted to. You could always stamp an additional greeting on the inside of your card, or you could even add maybe some additional embellishment on the inside of your card if you wanted to. Lots of things to do there. But this is a really easy, simple way to create a shaped Christmas tree card. I am going to finish off the bows on both of the gift packages with glossy accents. I have a fine tip applicator from Scrap Perfect on here, which helps me and allows me to draw a really thin line of glue. When the glossy accents is dry, I'm left with a nice glossy, shiny bow. And then I will take a white gel pen and I'm going to draw in some squiggly lines on my gingerbread man to really finish him off. If you wanted to give your gingerbread person maybe a more feminine look, you could really go in and draw in some little eyelashes. I think that would be cute as well. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for this Christmas tree die cut shaped card featuring Lawn Fawn stamps and dies. The supplies I used to create my card are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Here are a couple more cards featuring Lawn Fawn that you might be interested in. Thanks for watching, you guys, and we'll see you next time.